S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Waiting! 32! Hey, Foxtrot!
Team, we gotta get to the ball. Let's get convert it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
Stafford on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Watch the pass. Make three. Watch out. Go. Now, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 60!
Check 56. I got you, son. Set.
Alert!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Deep ball for That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Jackson. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Check 43. Out 66. Run it. Pass. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. That's it. Mike 50, Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
32, 50-50.
On first down at Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing again. Stafford. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception. So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. Powerful running. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Down to lose one. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do. Yeah, I think now third and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. But he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. These two teams all tied after 1. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup. I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the gun, here's Stafford. Going for Metcalf. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much big pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lawrence Guy in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Check three.
On second down, it's Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm. Hey, watch the slant. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Quick. Shoot. Jim.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Check. Mike, let's walk. Mike's 50. Yeah.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. A big play there for the Dolphins. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check three. Check nickel. Swing. Short. Left right.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come. Check safety. Check. SOS.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On third down, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Right there. 56. Monday. You know. Mike 56.
Hey, exit.
Hey, let's get that home. Mike 56.
To throw again. Stafford will get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, shoot.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Ready? 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
56. Bravo. Come on, let's go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hurry! 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
That's how we do it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Boom, all day.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going deep, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
55.
Hey, Orbit.
58 to Mike. 58.
On first down, Stafford here. Got him in. It's Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and 2.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. At after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 13. Check 13. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Slam.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check. Crunch. 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 Shift. Check your hot read. Yo. I got motion. Mike's 50, Mike's.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 250.
6 right there.
Double right. Alert.
I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
I'm coming. Mike's 56.
Like 7.
Mike's 56. Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back to throw, Stafford. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike.
The They snap it to Stafford. This one into the hands of Metcalf. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is...
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Don't get nervous. Check. Check 3. Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, here we go.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Zip it. Motion. Come on. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Marcel Darius on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Big 20.
55, Mike 55.
Go.
I'm coming after you. Mike 55.
Stafford on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey! Watch the safety creep. Hey, 22!
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Jackson. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 24. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Stafford. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Under 10. 22, jet cover. 22, jet cover. Check 50, check 50. 6 guy, check 6 guy. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check, 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 check. Shit. Watch the shit.
Jackson to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Watch out, watch out, watch out. 25, check 25, check 25. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Safe, safe, safe. Check 4, check 4. Kill, kill, kill. Get out.
Jackson now, throwing on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Hey, blue 60.
55. That's the pass.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give me.